Hey, YouTube Rando here. Doing another garage sale finds. In my last video when I was canning butter, I was canning it on a Bunsen burner, and the reason is I was renting my house in the city out to a friend, and that is how I found my stove. I mean, it's just tortured. It's nasty. Nobody wants to cook on that. You know, we've been the oven we've been using, the roaster oven, and using a Bunsen burner and a hot plate to cook everything else, so it's been a pain in the butt. So I found this one for, you know, with gas it was about $75, and it's a gas stove, natural gas, not propane, but for the price it was perfect find. So we'll be back with the rest of them in just a minute. This is our second find. We got two of these actually. This was the good one. It's probably around $120 cooler. We got them both for $50, and we got this one, and that one's going to be for the house. And then we have that one right there. That's going to be for the garage or shop or whatever. But we got both of them for the same price. So pretty much we got that one for free, and we paid $50 for this one. So I don't think that's a bad find. Alright, so besides the water cooler and stove, which was probably the best finds this week, we haven't bought a lot this week, and it's actually been about 2 weeks now. We haven't bought a lot, but you know, we're broke. But what we did buy was expensive to me anyway. Thank you, man. So we spent a lot, but we just didn't get a lot. I bought 2 pairs of these, and they're the Craftsman Robo Grip. I've bought them before, and I love them. It's a smaller pair, and then these are the bigger pair. And I've bought them before. I bought a pair brand new, and then I bought a pair at a flea market or something. I don't remember. But these were $5, so they were in the $5 bin. It was a tool bin. Everything was $5, and everything was off-brand. You know, even these are Craftsman. So. But I thought it was still a pretty good buy, because I think I paid like $20 for my pair from Sears. This is a pretty cool find here. It's a sewing machine. It's made by Singer. Now I don't know how to sew. I can sew by hand, but I don't know how to sew with a sewing machine. And the lady said other than running the thread, that's the hardest part. She said other than that, it's pretty self-explanatory if you just read the book. So I'm going to read the book, and I'm going to try to hem some pants and stuff like that for my kids. And if I can't do it, then I'll just bring them to the cleaners and let them do it. But it's got the variable speed, stitch patterns, tells you what to put your settings on for what you want to do. And it came with a foot pedal, you know, all the connections and everything. So I thought that was a good find for $15, you know. That's what she had marked on it. I didn't even argue with her. I usually don't argue about the price with somebody. If I think it's too much, I just walk away from it. I don't go to will until it's not up my alley. I got a spice rack. My wife picked it up from a garage sale that she hit on the way home one day from work, and all these spices are brand new. They're still sealed off inside. They have the plastic shrink wrap over them, so we're gonna keep them. I mean, you know, I don't know how long spices will last, but you can open it and smell it and tell if it's any good or not. And then the ones that have been used, we're just going to dump out and put our own spices in there, like the seasoned salt. You know, we have plenty of that, so we'll just fill it back up after we wash it out. And the ones that are empty don't have labels on them, like this one. We'll just put our own seasoning in there, like on barbecue rub or something like that. So, thought that was a pretty cool find. I don't recall what she paid for this. Knowing my wife, it was under $5, I'm sure, because she's the type of person she ain't gonna spend more than $5 at a yard sale. So now I said that the best finds were the stove and the water cooler, but I think this is probably my favorite find, just in the fact that, you know, I want to get canning, and my aunt actually sold me these, and a brand new thing, and she didn't want me to pay for them. I know what you're thinking, your aunt sold them to you. Well, she offered to give them to me, and I told her I wouldn't take them, and she was like, well, just, you know, give me $5 for them, and we'll call it even. These right here are like $7 or $8 at our local grocery store, so I know these are expensive. These right here I've priced at Walmart, and it's the funnel, the magnet, the little stick you get the air out with, let's see, the jar lifter, bubble remover, headspace tool, magnetic lid lifter, and jar funnel. So I thought that was awesome, and it says it works for large mouth or wide mouth jars, and then regular ones. So I thought that was, this right here I've priced is like $14.99 at our local grocery store. I think at Walmart they're like $9.99, and these are between $6 and $8 depending on where you go. And she threw in thing of pickling salt, you know, canning and pickling salt. So all of it was only $5. So I think that was by far my favorite find. And she just planned on doing some pickles, so she picked this stuff up and ended up not doing the pickles. She threw away her All-American canner. She thought it was too old, so she just threw it away. She never even thought to ask if I wanted it, and she didn't know I canned and stuff like that either. So and we're just getting into it, but it saddened me to know one of the old ones, you know, got thrown away. I would like an All-American canner, but I'm probably going to end up with a Presto. This was by far the coolest find, and this is a Versa Thunder 380. I haven't priced them to see what they cost. I'm going to do a review on it. After I clean it up, fix it, I'm going to take it to the range and shoot it a little bit, and then I'm going to come back and do a review on it. And that's the only way I'm going to do gun reviews anymore, is if it's a new gun I just bought. I did one, I think, on the Moss and the Gaunt. I did one on the Ruger I just bought back that used to be mine. So I'm going to do a review on this one too eventually, and I'm going to blast how ugly it is, because it is an ugly gun. Look at that. It's just ugly. So he lost the screw. This was his wife's gun, and I went and bought my wife a little LCP Ruger 380, the Lone Star edition, and he's seen it. I think it's the LCP. I keep saying LCP, it might not be. Anyways, it's the small, like, P series looking 380s, and it's the little Lone Star, and she wanted one, so he went and bought her one, and he took the grips, the pink grips off hers, and lost the screw, and just put electrical tape on it. I think that's ridiculous. Why wouldn't you just call Versa and get a screw for it? Or hell, just go to the gun shop and buy one. You know, Versa will probably send you one for free if you call them up. So, but it's a really clean gun. You can there's a little bit of wear on it, like right here, where you would be like profiling, you know. And this gun's been checked, by the way. It's not loaded. I don't even actually own any 380 ammo right now. We shot it all out the range, out of my wife's gun. So, but even with the electrical tape, I thought it was a good find. $50 is all he charged me for it. I know it's legal because he got it from a pawn shop. We did a bill of sale on it, and I do plan on going and getting it transferred into my name, or just doing a transfer, you know, background check, make it all legit. That way, if they ever step in, you know, it's my gun. I've had comments before on the last time I said that on a video, and they were like, don't do it, it's just a waste of money. But it makes me feel safer to know that all the guns in my cabinet have been purchased legally. You know, I know they're legal because my name got ran on them. you know, they run the gun numbers right whenever they run your name, so if it comes back stolen, it comes back stolen, you know, and then he would be responsible for that. So that's just the way I like to do it. And like I said, I know it's not stolen. He's a good buddy, but I still do transfer fees on any gun I'll buy. I go up to my local gun shop and they do it for $50. So I suggest everybody do it, but hey, to each his own, you know. Alright, well that's about it for this week. I think we're going to take these mason jars and we're going to do like I think we're going to can some pickles or something easy that you don't have to have a canner for, because I actually gave my Presto away a long time ago and I'm going to go ahead and buy another one, but it's just back when I wasn't doing any canning at all. I picked it up at a garage sale and ended up giving it to a buddy, and he uses it to this day, so I'm not going to ask for it back. So I'm going to get another one, but before then we're going to have some new videos coming up, so it ain't going to be canning, but we're going to do some food storage. So thanks for watching, YouTube.